Hey guys, it's Mia. So today I'm doing a very highly requested video that I've had asked to do so many times. Quick disclaimer, I got my hair cut yesterday. So it's kind of weird to do this video right after I got my hair cut, but I was honestly just too lazy to film this before I got my hair cut, so I'm doing it now. And I'm wearing extensions because I like my long hair and I kind of miss it, so yeah. I've just needed a chop. I've needed a good haircut for a long time, so I finally did it. My hair is about like right here right now, so yeah. I'm going to be doing a whole video on how I got it done, where I got it done, and like I got some highlights put in and stuff too, but that will be coming later, so stay tuned for that, and I guess I'll just get started on this video. So I totally didn't even say what video this is. I'm sure you like saw the title or whatever, but this is my hair care routine / tips on how I grow out my hair and tips on how to grow out hair, basically all that kind of jazz. If you want to see all my, if you want to see pictures on my hair or see how my hair was long before I got it cut, you can see my makeup routine or makeup collection video. I'll actually link it down below so you guys can see. That was when my hair was dark and long, but once I started bleaching it, sort of, you know, started getting kind of damaged, so I kind of had to cut it after that. Anyways, basically don't bleach your hair and then follow these tips, I guess. So let's get started. Alright, so just another little backstory, I guess. My hair is naturally dark brown, almost black, and I bleached it probably honestly 10 times, considering that I had ombre before that. So basically just don't bleach your hair, guys. It's gonna damage your hair. My hair can take it well though, because I have really thick hair. Anyways, products. So this is what I use for shampoo. I actually use a 2-in-1 as a shampoo because I feel like just the regular shampoo is really drying to the hair. But I do have dry scalp, so I have to use a anti-dandruff shampoo, unfortunately. But this actually smells really, really good. This is the Head & Shoulders 2-in-1 dry scalp care. I feel like it works really, really well, and I don't have dry scalp while I'm using it, so that's awesome. I actually use that kind of as a base before I do my regular shampoo and conditioning, just because I feel like that's kind of a medicine, and this is actually the regular shampoo and conditioner I use. But this is actually something I got pretty recently, and I got it in a little gift bag that I went to like a party / event with. But this is the agave healing oil. It comes in a shampoo and conditioner. This stuff is amazing. I feel like for some reason it's really light, yet it completely cleans out your hair, yet it completely moisturizes your hair. It's really, really weird. But the only thing is it doesn't like lather really well because it's sulfate free, but I guess it's okay because it's not really good for your hair if it has sulfates. But it just has the conditioner and shampoo. I leave the conditioner in for probably like 10 minutes or so in the shower. I just put it up in a little bun and I just let it sit there for a while. Also, another thing I use if I want to really, really moisturize my hair, I actually have been using this every single time I wash my hair, because after I bleached it, it just gets really dry. But this is a Macadamia natural oil deep repair mask, and just comes in a tub like this. It's really expensive, but it's honestly so, so worth it. It just comes in a little tub and it has all the conditioner right there. I'm running low on it. I've honestly probably gone through 5 or 6 of these, so worth it. And the same thing as the conditioner, I just run it through my ends, kind of all the way up here, and I put it in a bun. Voila. Okay, so after I rinse that out and I go out of the shower, I actually do use a mask. I think I said that every single time I wash my hair. But if you kind of just have normal natural hair, like non-bleached or non-dyed, I would just recommend using that once a week or maybe twice a week if you have dry hair. But after I come out of the shower, I just towel dry my hair, and then I use this, which is the agave healing oil treatment. And it's the same as the shampoo and conditioner, it's just an oil. Basically just pump that in my hand. I honestly probably use 5 or 6 pumps just because I have a lot of hair and I have really dry hair. So just go through it all nice, and then yeah, so that's it. So basically after I what is this? So basically after I towel dry my hair, I just use a wide tooth comb and just let it air dry, go to sleep, and that's it. So that's honestly my hair care routine. Yeah. So now I'm going to go on to tips, and what is this? But I have them all written down right here. The first thing is to wash your hair not too often. I would recommend probably about 2 or 3 days, and I know that's really hard because if you have oily hair, which I actually used to have oily hair, I don't know what happened, but if you have oily hair, you're going to want to wash it so many times. Use a dry shampoo. It would help so much. It just basically takes out the oil in your hair, puts a powder in, so it's not going to be oily. So that's what would help. Also, when washing your hair, use like a cold or lukewarm water, just because using hot water is basically kind of using like hot tools on your hair. It's like hot water, so use cold or lukewarm water. It's also going to like put your, or not the follicles, all like your, I don't know what to say, like it's going to tighten your hair and it's better for it, so do that. And then like I said earlier, when coming out of the shower, use a wide tooth comb, just because it's really, really damaging to kind of brush through your hair really hard. And you know that sound that it makes? It's kind of painful sounding. Just use a wide tooth comb, go through it really gently because it's really, really sensitive, especially when wet, so do that. Like I said, also just air dry. There's really no need for a blow dryer unless you're like getting ready in the morning, which I actually recommend washing your hair in the night because it can just dry overnight, and that's what I do, so do that. Like I said earlier, just use deep conditioners and masks. It really helps. It's like my savior. And I said the ones that I use, I don't know why I'm pointing down, probably because the products are on the ground, but just make sure you use a deep conditioner. It will seriously save your life. It's so amazing. So next would be lay off the heat tools, curlers, straighteners, blow dryers, all that jazz. I'm kind of a hypocrite when I say this because I do style my hair every single time I wear it, if that makes sense. I only wash my hair 2 to 3 days, so basically I'm styling every 2 to 3 days, but make sure you use like a heat protectant or something like that. One good one is a Tresemme heat tamer spray. I feel like that's pretty good for when I curl or straighten my hair. Just make sure you're taking care of it when you do use heat products. But if you can, don't use them. There's a point, I was like a junior or sophomore in high school, and I didn't use heat on my hair for probably a good 1.5 years, and my hair was like amazingly long and luscious, and I miss that. But so the next thing is use vitamins, biotin, and eat healthy. I guess biotin is like a good vitamin if you want to grow out long, healthy, strong hair and nails, because hair and nails are kind of like the same material. But the only downside to that is it breaks people out mostly. I know my mom used it and it broke her out like in the face, like acne, if you didn't know. And I've heard so many other stories of people getting broken out from that. And I actually haven't used it, but I know it works for a lot of people, so if you don't have sensitive skin, then definitely try that out. And also vitamins, it's really good for your hair, really just good for your body, and healthy body, healthy hair, all that jazz. Just eat healthy. I know it really makes a difference when I eat healthy. My hair is just really lively and bright and stuff, so try that out. Okay, so the last thing, probably honestly the most important thing. If I said everything else was most important, this is probably the most important. I feel like everything's important. This is the most important. Okay. Trimming your hair. Now, everyone says do it every 6 weeks. Blah, 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 blah. No. Like, depending on your hair type, I know really, really thin, like fragile hair, you probably will honestly want to trim it every 6 weeks, but I have incredibly thick hair, like it's Asian hair, it's black and thick and crazy, so I honestly don't have to trim it every 6 weeks. Probably honestly have to trim it like once a year, if even that. My hair just doesn't split that much, and if your hair doesn't split that much, then don't trim it that much. Only if your hair splits you want to trim it, because when your hair splits it's just gonna go like this, basically. So you're gonna want to cut that off, or it's just gonna keep splitting and splitting and splitting, and then you're gonna end up with short, nasty hair. So make sure when your hair has split ends, or if you feel like your hair is getting a little damaged or dry, get that little trim. And when I say little trim, like that much, because that's honestly all you need. Don't get trims way too much, because you're just gonna cut your hair and cut it and cut it and cut it, and you're just gonna have short hair. It's not gonna grow as fast as you trim it. And I had that problem for a long time because I thought, oh, trimming it makes it grow longer or faster, but it really doesn't. So I recommend trimming it based on your hair type, honestly. So 6 weeks, 6 months, 1 year. And a lot of my friends also tell me this. Friends with long hair tell me this. Don't trim it that often. Even if they say it in videos and stuff, the secret is they don't trim it that much. Just trim it when you need it. So like yesterday, I got like pretty good trim. I got it like up here. I got more than I wanted, or more than I needed, just because I actually kind of wanted short hair. So big tip right there, big tip. So that's honestly all of it, I guess. I actually want to do a hair Q&A because I know a lot of you guys have questions on my hair and all that kind of stuff. So put them in the question or in the comments down below and I'll actually do a whole video on that. And I know a lot of you guys have questions on like how I got my hair blonde and how I maintain my blonde and all that kind of stuff. Leave all those questions down below also, and I'll do that really soon. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to thumbs it up and subscribe, and I'll love you guys forever. And yeah, check out my Instagram and Twitter all down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.